So, good morning, students. Today we have to conduct the lecture number third of a unit number third, solar energy applications. Okay. So today we have to discuss the solar energy application. You see here, guys, what is the application you have to see? We have to see the passive heating system. Okay, passive heating system. The passive heating system means this solar energy application is used for heating purpose. What is the use? Heating purpose. Okay, so this is the one application, heating system. Passive means there is no use of any external source for heating purpose or cooling purpose. Passive means it is a naturally. Passive means nothing but the naturally. Okay, so what is the application? This application, the name of the application is Strom wall or thermal storage wall. Means what is we have to use here? Means to we have to use means to store the thermal energy. Okay, means the from the sun the radiation which is get. Okay, we know that this is the sun, the function of the sun to emit radiations. So this radiation used for storing purpose. The energy which is emitted by a solar radiation is stored. Then after that, this radiation which is stored inside the wall, this energy we can use for further purposes. Okay. So this is the thermal storage wall. So see the construction here, guys. A large wall like mass which absorb the solar radiation and store heat is placed directly behind a large south facing windows. Okay, means this is the wall we have to consider here. This is the thermal storage wall, and where is placed? It is placed a large south facing windows. Where is placed? South facing window. The window of the this building is where? South facing. The best known example of wall design is known as a Trombe wall. This is the scientist of the Trombe which made this design. That's why it is called as the Trombe wall. Okay, and made of a concrete, brick or other masonry. So this is the thermal storage wall. You have to see this, guys. Yes or no? Yes. In front of this thermal storage wall, what is there? Is this glazing will be there. You see, this is the glazing. The glass will be there. Okay. In between the thermal storage and this glazing, there is a gap. There is a two gate will be there. This is the one gate. And this is the another gate at the bottom side. One is at the top side, and this is our room. ये हमारे घर का रूम है. ओके, दिस इज अवर रूम. अब ये रूम को हमारे को हीट करना है. मतलब ये एप्लीकेशन हम कब यूज करेंगे? इन विंटर सीजन्स. दिस एप्लीकेशन इज यूज फॉर अ विंटर सीजन, गाइस. ओके, so what is here? The system, in this system, the passive. Why passive? Because solar radiation is absorbed by a heavy concrete system. Yes or no? Yes. The system passive because the solar radiation is absorbed by a heavy concrete south facing wall. Okay, which is covered with a double glazing. There is this glazing will be there. Okay, so Trombe wall is arrangement is outline as shown in figures. Okay, the distance between the glazing, this glazing, okay, this glazing, the distance between the glazing and concrete wall is about 10 to 20 centimeters. The distance between this one, how much? 10 to 20 centimeters. ये दोनों के बीच की gap. Okay, the concrete wall is about 20 centimeter thick. And what is the concrete wall? The concrete wall, it should be the 20 centimeter thick, guys. Okay, and painted black. So this wall which is used here, the color on the wall is what is the black color which provided. Okay, why provide the black color? Because we know that the black color is absorb the so many radiation. Black body is a perfectly absorbing system. Okay, so we survey as a both radiation absorbed and a heat storage mediums. Okay, then after that, what is heat radiated outward from the wall is trapped and rise and enter the adjacent room through the ventilation at the top of the walls. Okay, So whatever the air which is present in this between the gap, guys, so this air will be heated. Okay, and we know that after heating the air, the density of air is decreases, and whenever the density will be decreases, it will be rises in upward directions. Yes or no? Yes. इसके बीच में की जो एयर, ये दोनों के बीच में की ग्लासिंग और वॉल के बीच में की एयर हीट हो जाएंगी, उसके वजह से उसकी डेंसिटी कम हो जाएंगी, एंड दिस heated air is rising upward direction. Then after that, this top ventilation which is provided here, this is the ventilations. From this ventilation, the air, hot air is entered into the room, guys. Yes or no? Yes. So what is here? The air is circulated by natural convections and returned by the way of the ducts at the bottom of the storage walls. So whatever the one ventilation is provided at the bottom position, this ones, okay, this is the suppose A position, this is our B which is at the bottom. So cold air is come in this position because cold having a very heavy density, high density, because of the density is situated at the bottom position. So this cold air is enter through this ventilation, and once again it come into this gap, and this gap is very high temperatures. Because of this this wall is store the energy, so this heat it will be emitted from the walls, and continuously the solar radiation also emitted and passing through the glazing. So in between very high temperature, so because of this high temperature, the density of the air will be decreases and once again rises in upward directions. So or no? Yes. So this is the simple explanation about the Trombe wall, guys. Now same system Trombe wall we can use for cooling purpose. So how can you use cooling purpose? Also you see in this diagram, this is the example of this system if you considers. Okay, so if you consider cooling system, suppose this is the this diagram for winter. Okay, this is the winter applications. So in cooling applications, cooling means what is in summer seasons. In summer season, if you consider in summer, so what is we do here? The ventilation which is provided at the top, if you consider here, these ventilations. So this ventilation which is provided here, this will be closed. यहाँ का जो ventilation है ये इसको मैं close कर दूंगा अभी suppose समझने के लिए, बराबर है। और यहाँ पे एक टॉप साइड पे मैं एक दूसरा ventilation बना लूंगा, and from this ventilation the hot air is move in surroundings, guys. Okay, ये हमारा घर है समझो, suppose this is our house. Okay, so at this position another way we have to provide the one ventilation here, the cold air is entered. Okay, then after that the cold air is at the bottom positions, so there is a natural cycle will be developed. This cold air is come heated and it is exists into the atmosphere. So this system we can same use for in cooling purpose. If you consider here, guys, okay, suppose this is our room. If you consider here, room will be there. This is the room airs. This room air is enter in between this glazing and this wall. There is a sun will be there. The sun is emit the radiations. The air will be heated, but this air is not come into the room. This air will be exit into the atmospheres. Okay, so in this way we can use this application for cooling purpose, guys. Okay, but most effective is what is a heating application is most effective as compared to the cooling applications. Now another solar application is what is, guys? Solar dryer. Okay, so this solar dryer is used for drying of agriculture food by using solar energy, मतलब जो हमारे पास में एग्रीकल्चर फूड है उसको हम ड्राई कर रहे हैं बाय यूजिंग द सोलर एनर्जी। अब जनरली क्या होता है बच्चों के, हमने देखा है कि हमको अगर एग्रीकल्चर फूड अगर हमारे पास में बहुत सारे टाइप के फूड है, चिली है, बराबर है, पोटैटो है, राइट, देन डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ द फूड इज अवेलेबल्स। तो कन्वेंशनल मेथड क्या है हमारे पास में कि हम घर के आंगन में उसको रख देते हैं, घर के आंगन में रखने के बाद में क्या है कि घर के आंगन में उसको रख दिया कि बाय द नेचुरल एनर्जी the heat is means whatever the moisture which is present, this moisture will be removed from this food. Yes or no? Yes, from the food the moisture will be removed, and after removing the moistures the food is dry. So this is our natural process. But to increase the high heat transfer rate, means the food is dry very fast process, the food is dry. So for that purpose, what is we can use? The solar dryer will be used, guys, there. Okay. So in solar dryer, what is the type? There are two type of the solar dryers: natural solar dryer and forced solar dryers. So first of all, we discuss the natural solar dryers, guys. So you see here very simple diagram I have to show here. This one. This is the diagram of the natural solar dryer. बराबर है। मतलब जो हमारे घर पे जो कन्वेंशनल मेथड यूज़ होती है कि घर के बाहर हमने आंगन में रख दिया, दाल रख दी, पापड़ रख दी, या फिर पोटैटो आलू चिप्स को हम सुखाते हैं, उसके अंदर का मॉइस्चर रिमूव करते हैं बच्चों, तो वो ज़रा डिसवांटेज मेथड है, क्योंकि अगर हमने बाहर घर के आंगन में अगर ये सब चीज़ें रख दी, आलू पापड़ लाइक दिस, तो क्या प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा बच्चों की, जो एयर फ्लो होगा, तो air contain lot of dust, so this dust will be attached with this food, so because of the this dust the food quality is damaged. Then after that the insects will be move, so this insect will be eat this food or damage to the quality of the foods. Then after that what is the animals will be there. अगर हमने घर के आंगन में ये सब चीज़ें रख दी, पापड़, उसके बाद में पोटैटो, यस और नो? यस गाइस, दिस फूड टू बी ड्राइड, जिसको हमको ड्राई करना है। और ये अगर हमने नेचुरल मेथड यूज़ किया, हमारी पुरानी ज़माने की कन्वेंशनल मेथड, अगर फिर एनिमल्स अगर आ गए, मतलब गाय आ गई, बकरी आ गई, तो वो क्या करेंगे, ये सब फूड को खा जाएंगे। ओके, so to avoiding all these disadvantage, what is we can use? We have to use this solar dryer. So in solar dryer, first our discussion is what is a natural system. So what is here? What is the components? Main components. We know the what is we require the this transparent glass. Glass will be required. Then after that, what is at the bottom? There is a absorber. Absorber will be there at the bottom positions. Okay, this is the absorber. Then after that, what is the insulating frame will be there. Then there is a two opening, cold air in and cold air out, guys. Very simple application. So from the sun the solar energy is emitted, this solar energy is incident on this glass, transparent glass. Okay guys, so whenever the solar energy is incident on the glass, this solar energy enter into this dryers, solar dryers, ये ड्रायर के अंदर आ जाएंगी। और यहाँ पे बच्चों हमने कुछ ये फूड्स रख दिए, सपोज दिस फूड्स इज प्लेस इनसाइड द सोलर ड्रायर, where is place on a black observation surface. Why provide this black color? Because this black color is absorb the lot of radiations, that's why we have to provide the black coating inside the solar dryers. At the bottom position there is a one ventilations, we have to provide one gate will be there, cold air in. Whenever this cold is enter inside the solar dryer, the solar energy is absorbed by this air. Okay, its temperature will be increases, and this cold air having high temperature which is circulated inside the solar dryer, you can observe here, and which remove the moisture which is present inside this food, and this moisture is removed and the temperature of the air will be increases, hot air, because of the low density, this hot air, this will be exit inside through this opening gate which is provided at the top position of the solar dryer. So in this way we can dry the foods, guys. This is also the another diagram you can observe here, that is called as the cabinet solar dryers. The another name we can call as the natural cabinet solar dryer also. Cabinet means what is, we construct there one cabinets, that's why it is called as the cabinet solar dryers. तो यहाँ पे देखिए बच्चों, सेम ये सोलर रेडिएशन ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा ये ट्रांसफर कवर से। ये हमारा प्लेट है, ये प्लेट के ऊपर हमने कुछ फूड रख दिए, कुछ भी रख सकते हैं, आलू चिप्स रखो, पापड़ रखो, उसके बाद में दाल रखो, chili रखो, different type of the food we have to put up here. The ventilation is provided here at the bottom position because of this cold air. Okay, so this cold air is enter inside the solar dryers. This cold air is absorbed the solar energy, increases temperatures, and this cold air is circulated naturally. Okay, and this remove the moisture from the food, and which is exit at the top position. This hot air will be out. So that is the working and construction of the what is solar dryers. If you observe the so many diagram here, look at this one. This is the example of the solar dryers. This is a solar dryer, guys. So many diagram will be available. This is the food. If you consider, this is the food. Okay, this is the food is placed in different compartments will be there. This is our glass. Okay, and at the bottom position we know there is a air ventilation will be there, and at the top positions another air out will be there. Okay, so this is the designing of the solar dryers. This is naturally. There is so many diagram available. You see here, yes or no? Yes. This is the hot air out. This is the cold air. This is the sunlight, the glass. The air is enter is here circulated. Okay, and there is this food will be there and remove the moisture from the food in the form of hot airs, and food becomes dried, guys. Okay, so this is the explanation. This figure also, this one also. Okay, so many diagram will be available on the net. I select this diagram from net. Insulated casing will be there. So I provide the insulated casing to avoid the heat losses from system to surrounding. That's why there is a provide the insulating system, guys. There's cold air in, the cold air become hot. This is the glass, this is the sunlight, this is the food to be dry, the black observation surface, what is to absorb the lot of radiations. Okay, so these are the various components of the solar dryers. Now same way, this solar dryer is classified into the, we know the natural, and another is what is force. So force one means very simple, very easy. In force, what is in front of the solar dryer there is a connection of this blower will be there, guys. Blower. Okay, and this blower is supply the external power will be there. External power is supply. External power. This is the force circulation dryers. This is the force सोलर डायर्स. फोर्स क्यों नाम रखा इसके अंदर, क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे एक्सटर्नल डिवाइस यूज कर रहे हैं, ब्लोअर. तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ द ब्लोअर larger quantity of the air is circulated inside the solar dryer, guys. Larger quantity of the air is circulated, larger mass flow rate of the air will be circulated inside the solar dryers. That's why it is called as the forced circulation dryer, guys. बराबर है. सिर्फ यहाँ पे क्या लगा दिया हमने, ये ब्लोअर लगा दिया. ब्लोअर की वजह से क्या हो जाएगा कि ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी का एयर जो है ये सोलर ड्रायर के अंदर एंटर्ड होगा. उसके वजह से जो हीट ट्रांसफर रेट है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, और हमारा फूड जो है वो जल्दी ड्राई हो जाएगा. क्योंकि ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी हम अगर एयर सर्कुलेट करेंगे और वो टेम्परेचर ऑफ द एयर विल बी इंक्रीजेस, तो दिस एयर hot air remove the larger quantity of the moisture from the food. Okay, means to increase the drying capacity of the solar dryer, this will be increases with the help of the blowers. Means we have to connect it this external source, and this external source is required the some external energy in the form of electricity. So this is very costly as compared to the natural circulation. There is on natural circulation only the density difference of hot air and cold air. Here is what is to increase the mass flow rate of the air. For that purpose we can use this blower will be there, guys. Only same, but remaining the function of the solar dryer will be same, just like as our previous natural solar dryers. Okay, guys. So this is the simple example of solar dryers. Now another third applications we have to discuss here, guys. Here now solar furnace. This is the another applications of the solar dryer. What is the name? That is called as the solar furnace. So from the name you can getting the knowledge how to use this solar energy application for solar furnace. So furnace, you know the meaning of the furnace. Furnace means what is? The furnace means inside the furnace whatever we can put, this will be melt down. The material which is used, this material is melt inside the furnace, but we have the which type of the furnace, the electricity type of the furnace. But here what is, we can use the natural furnace, means which is operated by using the solar energy. So you see here guys, in this diagram, look at inside the solar furnace, the very high temperature is attained here. The temperature in the range of 1000 degrees Celsius temperature attained inside the solar furnace. And what is the principle? The principle is to melt down the materials. After melt down the materials, we have to do the lot of research work, study on these materials. Okay, so you see here what is the construction. There is this parabolic concentric type of the collector will be used there. You see this concentric type of the collector. If you see the dimension, this is the 40 meters and this is the 18 meters guys. Okay, 18 meter is length, means the width, and the height of this what is 40 meters. So this parabolic concentric collector what is absorb the solar energy. Okay, then after that there is a receiver will be there. You can observe here, this is the solar rays. The solar rays come from the sun energy guys. There is sun energy, this is the sun, this solar energy. So where is this absorbed solar energy? This solar energy absorbed on the heliostats. Okay, there is a heliostat will be there. So if you observe there, this is, look at this, I see in this diagram also, this is a solar radiations. This solar radiation first of all incident where on this heliostats. We know the heliostat, we already discussed in our previous lectures. Okay, this is the heliostat. Okay, so this heliostat is located inserted or connection at the top of the hills will be guys there. There is a hill arrangements. There is so many heliostat will be there. The function of the heliostat what is to reflect the solar radiation. If you guys, this one and this solar radiation will be reflected on these parabolic concentric collectors, and from this parabolic concentric collector it will be reflected on the solar furnace. This solar furnace is placed at the one top of the tower will be there. So what is the component will be there? Heliostats, then this parabolic mirrors, tower and furnace, and this is the our concentric collectors. Okay, and this is the bank of heliostats. Bank of heliostat means there is so many heliostat which is installed or connected at the hilly area, and the function of this heliostat to reflect the solar radiation toward the parabolic concentric collectors, and from this parabolic concentric collector toward the furnace guys. Okay, so you see here this radiation incident on the heliostat. There is small heliostat will be there, so many heliostat, bunch bank of the heliostat. Then this radiation reflected from the heliostat incident on concentric parabolic concentric collector, and from this concentric parabolic concentrator where is collected, it is incident or reflected on the receiver guys, and this receiver is increase the larger amount of the temperatures. High amount of the temperature will be gained by these receivers in the range of 1000 degrees Celsius. Okay guys, so you see here what is the use of the solar furnace. The solar furnace is excellent means studying the properties of ceramic at a high temperature above the range of ordinary measure in laboratory with the flames and electric currents. Okay, the physical measurement include the melting points. Okay, then phase change, specific heat, thermal expansion, thermal conductance, magnetic susceptibility, and thermonic emission. So several useful meteorological and chemical properties have been carried out at a high temperature in the solar furnace. Okay, the melting and sintering of a temperature ceramics such as zirconium is easily accomplished. Direct high temperature production or zirconium from zircon and alkali, beryllia from beryl, or tungsten from wolframite is carried out in a solar furnace. Purification of a refractory aluminum trioxides. Okay, so very high temperature the use of this solar furnace. So there is so many advantages of the solar furnace. If you consider guys, what is in solar furnace, heating is carried out without any contamination and temperature is easily controlled by changing the position of the material in focus. ये रिसीवर का पोजीशन अगर मैंने चेंज कर डाला तो टेम्परेचर हम कंट्रोल कर पाएंगे. उसके बाद में इट गिव्स एन एक्सट्रीमली वेरी हाई टेम्परेचर्स. वेरी हाई टेम्परेचर इज गेटिंग इनसाइड द सोलर फर्नेस. हाउ मच? इट इज 1000 डिग्री सेल्सियस. उसके बाद में वेरियस प्रॉपर्टी मेजरमेंट आर पॉसिबल एंड ओपन स्पेसिमेंस. ओके. Contamination by ions does not occur in fusion, which might happen in case of plasma or hydrogen flame, guys. Proper desirable atmosphere can be provided to specimen. And another is main limitation. What is the limitations? It is used in limited sunny days and to 4 to 5 hours only, maximum bright sunshine hours. And another limitation, what is? It is very high cost. So or no? Yes. So this is the simple explanation about the solar furnace, guys. Okay, very simple diagram I have to show here to melting of the materials and to study of a various different type of the material we can do by using this solar furnace. Now another application we have to discuss here, guys. Now solar this is the animation of one simple solar furnace you see here, guys. Okay, this one. From this, the solar radiations is incident on this parabolic concentrator, and from this parabolic concentrator it is incident on this receiver. This is called as our furnace. Okay, guys. So this is the one simple animations. Now another application of the discuss is what is the solar pond. This is another thermal storage application we have to discuss now here. Solar pond. So you see here solar pond. Solar pond, guys. So first of all, we understand what is the principle of the solar pond. The solar pond works on a very simple principles. It is well known that the water or air is heated, they become lighter, बराबर है, and rise in upwards. ओके जैसे हम वाटर या एयर को हीट करेंगे वो लाइटर हो जाएगा क्योंकि उसकी डेंसिटी कम हो जाएगी और वो अपवर्ड मूव होगा. सिमिलरली इन ऑर्डिनरी पॉन्ड द सन रेज हीट द वाटर एंड हीटेड वाटर फ्रॉम विद इन द पॉन्ड राइजेस एंड रीचेज द टॉप बट लूज द हीट इनटू द एटमॉस्फियर्स. ओके द नेट रिजल्ट इन दैट पॉन्ड वाटर रिमेन्स एट द एटमॉस्फेरिक टेम्परेचर्स. ओके the solar pond restrict this tendency. देखो the solar pond restrict this tendency by dissolving the salt in the bottom layer of the pond, making it too heavy to rise, guys. मतलब वो वाटर में से जो एनर्जी लॉस हो रही है एटमॉस्फेयर में तो सोलर पॉन्ड वो एनर्जी लॉस नहीं होने देगा. क्यों? क्योंकि वो वाटर के अंदर हम क्या ऐड करेंगे, अभी सॉल्ट ऐड करेंगे. बिकॉज ऑफ द एडिंग द सॉल्ट वो वाटर हैवी हो जाएगा, उसकी डेंसिटी बढ़ जाएगी और वो ऊपर एनर्जी लॉस नहीं करेगा. दिस एनर्जी वी कैन यूज फॉर अ फर्दर प्रोसेस, गाइस. यू सी द डायग्राम हियर सोलर पॉन्ड. आई शो अनदर पॉइंट्स आई हैव टू शो हियर. One way to tap a solar energy through the use of solar ponds. The solar ponds are large scale energy collectors with integral heat storage for supplying the thermal energy. Okay, it can be used for various applications such as process heating, water distillation, refrigeration, drying and power generation also. Okay, so you see the one example, the 600 square meter solar pond in Bhuj in Gujarat, the first large scale pond in industry environment to cater to actual use demand, supplied totally 50 million liters of hot water to the dairy at an average temperature of 75 degrees Celsius between September and April. Okay, so what is here in the diagram of the solar pond, if you consider here, guys, so this is the designing of the solar pond. Okay, you see here, so I just explain now. You see the guys here. So this is the design of the solar pond. So this consists of the 3 layers. How many layers will be there? 3 layers. One is the upper convective zone, middle is non-convective zone, and lower is at the bottom lower convective zones. So solar radiation is emitted incident on a solar pond. Solar pond is nothing but the big solar energy collector device. Solar energy collector device which collect the solar energy. Okay, so here guys, what is we have to do here? At the bottom positions, there is a black coating will be provided. So because of this black coating, the solar radiation will be absorbed and the temperature of the water will be rises up to the what is in the range of 70 degrees Celsius. Okay. So inside that we continuously added the what is the salt is added here inside the continuously we have to add the salt. Because of the adding salt, the water not rise in upward directions. Why not rising? Because of the water becomes very heavy. Why? Because of adding of the salt, and this energy we have to trap at the bottom of the solar ponds. Okay, so this is the simple application, this is the simple use. So you see here at the top position cold salty water, at the bottom position hot salty waters. At the bottom there is a black screen which absorbs lot of radiation guys. Okay, so here guys you see in this diagram also. अब ये नीचे की जो लेयर है इसको हमने नाम दिया स्टोरेज जोन और सैचुरेटेड सॉल्ट वाटर। ये बीच की जो लेयर है हमारे पास में ये बन गई हमारे पास में इंसुलेटिंग जोन, इंक्रीज द सॉल्ट। यहाँ पे हमारे पास में ज़्यादा सॉल्ट रखा है। और एक टॉप पोजीशन पे जो है वो है फ्रेश वाटर सरफेस जोन, यहाँ पे एकदम फ्रेश वाटर हमेशा रहेगा। ओके, द सोलर एनर्जी इज ट्रांसफर थ्रू दिस लेयर वन बाय वन इनसाइड द बॉटम। लेकिन बॉटम में की थर्मल एनर्जी कभी भी ऊपर नहीं जाएंगी, वो लॉस नहीं होंगी, क्योंकि उसको हमने यहाँ पे क्या कर लिया, अभी ट्रैप कर लिया। और यही एनर्जी अब हमको यूज करना है फॉर अ पावर जनरेशन और वेरियस applications. Okay, so how it is work solar pond, you see guys here in this applications. So you look at here guys, so this is the solar pond diagram. What is the components here? The solar radiations from the sun is incident on a solar ponds. At the this bottom position there is a this black surface will be there which absorb too much radiation. So because of this very high temperature will be there. How much? It is 70 डिग्री सेल्सियस। अब इसके बॉटम में हमने एक पाइपलाइन डाल दी बच्चों। ओके, लुक एट दिस हॉट ब्राइन, इसको हम कहते हैं हॉट ब्राइन। हॉट ब्राइन व्हाई यूज? बिकॉज एट द 70 डिग्री सेल्सियस वी कैन नॉट जनरेट द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, सो वी हैव टू यूज हियर व्हाट इज द अनदर वर्किंग फ्लूइड। The name of this working fluid is what is the freon will be used. Freon or ammonia will be used there. This having very low boiling temperature. This will be boiled at a temperature of -10 degree Celsius to 20 degree Celsius. Very less boiling temperatures of this working fluid. So there is a connection of this pipeline. Okay, at the bottom of the solar pond. So there is circulation of this cold brine. Brine means nothing but the what is this water will be circulate here. This hot water we call as a hot brine. Okay, so this hot brine is circulated through the pipe. You see here guys, there is a one heat exchanger will be there. So this heat exchanger exchange the heat with this organic fluid. The organic fluid is nothing but what is the freon or ammonia will be there. So this cold organic fluid is enter inside the heat exchangers and there is an exchange of the heat, and this organic fluid is converted into the vapor form. Because this hot brine, what is the temperature? 70 degree. This organic fluid is vaporized at which temperature? At the 20 degree Celsius. So this there is an exchange of the heat. The heat is exchanged from hot brine to what is by organic fluid by indirectly, not directly, indirectly. So convert into the vapor form. This is another our closed cycle. So this hot vapor is strike on the turbine. This turbine will be connected with the generators or alternators. This turbine will be rotates. This turbine connect with alternator and generator and generate the electricity. Now this vapor is passed where? Inside the condenser guys. This is our condenser. This vapor is cooled with the help of these cooling towers. So from this cooling tower the cold water is entered here. Okay, this cold water is absorb the heat from this vapors organic fluid from the ammonia and convert into the another form, which form in liquid form, the change of phase inside the condenser. And this hot water once again transferred toward the cooling towers. These cooling towers is worked by naturally once again the water convert into the cold form this cold water come into the condensers. Okay, this is the another cycle will be there, and this organic fluid in the form of liquid ammonia or freons. This freon or organic fluid ammonia once again enter into the heat exchangers, once again convert into the vapor form. This vapor of ammonia or freon strike on the turbine. Turbine is rotate, connected with the generator, and generation of electricity. So in this way the process will be done on the solar pond, guys. Okay, so I stop here. In next lecture we have to discuss the some another solar applications. Okay guys.